So, I just got the wildest news in the entire world. So, for those of you that have been watching my videos, I have been trying to get into a bed for detox, right? And I was denied. So the last 5 muscle relaxers, I was on 12 a day. I got down to 5, but I haven't been able to drop any because I'm in 7 to 10 pain already and in really bad flare-up. And I go from 10 to 14 days of horrible withdrawal and detox every time I go down a pill. But having a neurological condition when you go through detox is 10 times different because as you're going through it, your entire body's shooting pain nerves everywhere. You literally hallucinate, you hear voices, you don't know where you are, you're violently ill. It's the most pain you could ever imagine, and your heart feels like it's gonna stop. And you could it's very dangerous to do it too fast, right? But, so the last 5 I haven't been able to go down any. When I had to drop down them, because my doctor didn't call in my script over those few days, and I had to drop lower at 3 a day. I couldn't barely speak. My pain levels were just hell, and that was just a few days, and I was able to get it right back in my system. But so now I find out today what day I go in, but by Monday or Tuesday, and then I'll be there 6 nights, and they'll get all the muscle relaxers out of my system. So then I'll only be on one single medicine, which is for the bone pain, and which is great because I start with a neurologist. This is my first neurology appointment since ever getting sick. It's the first time I'm seeing one in a year. So when I see him, I'll be able to get these pills that I don't need to be on anymore out of my system and have that clean slate, right? And they keep me they add to the exhaustion. Because even 5 muscle relaxers a day, it's still a lot. It still makes you really tired, and everything about your body being weak and this disorder adds to it. So you feel like that sleep deprivation. We have a newborn baby 24/7. But I had just been talking to God, and I was like, God, I don't see how it's even possible. I'm going to go down. Like, I'm just going to go into shock. Like, I can't handle any more pain. I can't handle it. Like, I need, medical supervision, and I have to, whatever. So the lady called my mom's phone when I was with my mom, and she's like, oh, we want to offer Ashley a bed. And I was like, you guys denied me a bed. And she's like, well, now we're offering you a bed. I don't know. I guess God just changed it over because of my neurological condition and stuff. They didn't want to work with me, and they said it wasn't really the program and everything. But I'm like, detox is detox, man. So I was really, really discouraged at that time that I couldn't go. But now I'll be able to go, and it's gonna suck a lot. The way you detox a healthy person is 1 pill a week, and they still go through hell. Neurologically, even at 1 pill every 2 weeks, it's absolutely close to unbearable. So I'll be going down 5 pills in 5 days, so I'll be completely just in seizures and shock, and my heart starts getting like palpitations and stuff. So last time I went to the emergency room with that, they're like, yeah, your heart gets really high when they hooked up the EKG, but they're like, it's normal emergency room level high. So I was like, alright. But at that point, I really do need to be in a hospital to detox the rest. Having a neurological condition and being on these for a year now, and such a high dose of my body being so dependent on them. So I'm nervous to get the call today, finding what day I go in. But like I said, it'll probably be Monday or Tuesdays for 6 nights. It's gonna be 6 of the worst days of my entire life, but it's gonna be 6 of the most rewarding days as well, because I'll come out of there. I'll still be in detox for another like solid week, and just have to go home and stay in bed for another solid week and a half, maybe 2 weeks after. Because that's just the part that they get you through, where you could go into shock and die and all. That's those 6 days are the hardest. So once they get me through those 6 days, 7 to 10, you manage, right? You're still not leaving bed, and it's horrific. But if I could get that help those 6 days, then I could do it. So, you know, I'm just gonna jump in the lava and swim again. And I'm happy that God arranged for me to get off of them. I'm like, wow, this really sucks. What I'm about to walk into is gonna be horrific. But I'm also glad that it's at the very, very beginning of the school year, so I won't have that added exhaustion. And then once I go into the neurologist, they'll put me on the right stuff. After a year of not having any, meds for this and stuff. And it's just like a year of recovery. I got the bone density booked, and the joint doctor booked, and the foot doctor, and it's just gonna be full recovery this whole year. A ton of different doctors, and working with an entire team. My foot doesn't walk normal. Like when you take a step, it's just flat-footed. Haven't been able to make the movement of walking in a year. So all those things just don't work down there anymore. So they'll get that foot, both feet working. And they also get you these special shoes for free that have this arch, and that are really good for you, that I'll be able to wear for physical therapy in my walks. So that's going to help. And I got some ankle braces on, and those are helping quite a bit. And I'm getting wrist braces and a back brace, so having that extra support just to alleviate some of the pain to get through exercising. And then once I get out, I'll go through September. It'll take me, by the end of September, I'll be a new woman. So sometimes I wish every experience wasn't, swimming through the lava, but the reward of that, it's like ripping off the Band-Aid. It's really hard, and it hurts 10 times more, but then you get the results way faster than dragging them out, right? So instead of detoxing and experiencing 10 weeks, I get to just experience 10 days of agony, but then I come out a new woman. So I couldn't believe they reversed it and are now giving me a bed. And it's only 10 minutes from my home. So I gotta do laundry this weekend, because the good news is you get to wear all your own pajamas. But almost all my pajamas are nightgowns, so I'm just gonna be in a robe and a nightgown the whole time. When you get to the point that I'll be at, you don't care. I'll be needing help on and off the toilet and everything, and bathing, everything. I'll be incapable of literally doing any single thing myself, so I'm not really going to care what I look like. I'm going to care that I'm there getting better, and it's another step of recovery. So that's great. And I'm getting my walk in. I did the community center, went to the garden this morning. That was really nice. There are these tall, beautiful sunflowers. And I got to meet some new people from the group, so that was really nice. And I'm going to start doing their morning sessions and stuff. But it's a great way to reacclimate back into the world in a controlled, safe environment. Because when I get the dementia stuff, like, I don't know where I live, who I live with, who I am. I don't know anything. I'm like a blank slate. So when that gets triggered, especially in unfamiliar places, it tends to get triggered. It's just good to be in a group of people that are such a good group of people, all with big hearts, all very loving, kind, supportive. And then you could learn to be out in public, going through all those different things and working through them so that, you know, you could eventually just socialize at a regular level. But it's about pressing in over and over and over and over to every single thing to become normal again. It's a journey. Recovery is a journey. It is not for the faint of heart. But yeah, just the ankle braces alone are just offering a huge relief. So I'm really excited to get all those other braces too. And it'll be nice too when I start kickboxing. I'm not on, you know, those muscle relaxers keeping me tired and my body will limp, so I'll be able to, you know what I mean, do more. And then it will let my body gain back control of not having muscle spasms rather than relying on a pill, but my body can't take back that control for as long as I'm giving the pill that control, you know. So here goes. It was interesting. I was not expecting that this morning. I was asking God what's next, and I was like, oh, join the community center. I was like, yeah, that's fun, that's cool. And I thought like I had some smooth sailing, and I was just like, all right, things are like settling, blah, blah, blah. And then they call like, we have a bed. We want you to come in and detox. And I'm like, damn. Well then, I guess this is not the quiet week I had planned, you know, but God is in control and leading my steps, and I told him I'd say yes to everything, and if this is the opportunity he's giving me, and this is who he wants me to be, and I'm gonna go through it, you know. But, so you guys won't be seeing me for a week. But then, eventually, after I'm out and I could gather my thoughts and I'm a little bit more able to speak, then I'll jump on and give you guys an update. I'm not going to leave no matter how bad it gets, so once I'm there, you know. The good thing is hospitals have turkey sandwiches as snacks, and I love them. So I'm actually packing a bag of avocados and a couple tomatoes and a little knife so that I could add tomato and avocado to all my turkey sandwiches. And they have unlimited milk. You could literally request as much milk as you want. So I'm always, you know, when I ring for the nurse, I'm like, could I have some milk? And she's like, yeah. But that's what most of my calls are for, a turkey sandwich or milk. I always make sure I get one at night, so I have it to eat like through the night or anytime, you know, I want it. I always have, bam, turkey sandwich on hand, you know. And the Clifton Springs Hospital is a beautiful hospital. And I've had nothing but good experiences there. I'm glad it's close to home. But I have 2 pairs of pajamas that are like pantsuit 3. Okay. Yeah, I have 3 sets of pajamas I could think of that I could bring. It's only 6 nights, so I'll wear each one twice. And I'm gonna see. All my throw blankets got ruined from storage. So I gotta see. I'll take one of Iana's throw blankets with me too, because it's always so damn cold there. No matter how many blankets they give you, you're always so cold. But I'm excited, you know, to get through, you know, 10 weeks and 6 days. You know, I always say I'm gonna jump in the lava, but maybe I should stop saying that, because it's like my body's like, alright, lava it is. So But yeah, when God's just leading and you're just following, you just know, like, all right, this is what I'm supposed to do. All right, this is what I'm supposed to do, you know. So it is what it is. I've actually walked very far without my walker having these braces. I can't believe the amount of relief they're offering. It's really incredible. I'm still walking flat-footed like a duck, but that's going to change too. And I was thinking about getting like some tango shoes, like for tango dancing eventually, because they have like the built-in soles that you can't slip, and it's like a short, wide heel. So I was thinking that would be a good way to like get the arch back of my foot and learn how to walk, because, you know, that's just what my brain's telling me. Like, try to learn to walk in heels, and then you could definitely walk out of them, and it'll help with balance and everything. So my plan is to just start practicing walking up and down my hall wearing heels. Very low, because a twisted ankle, with how fragile my bones are, will break it. So I do got to be very, very careful with myself too. So I'll walk slow. I don't know how many times I went back and forth. I believe this is number 2. I'm gonna do 3. I'm gonna make it home by 12. So yeah, that should be about 3 times. Whoa, that lady just rolled by on the coolest little thing. I don't know what it is. It's like got 3 wheels and it's close to the ground and you pedal. But that looks like a lot of fun. And it's like got little steering handles. I'm not gonna put it on her because you probably shouldn't film people without, you know, them knowing. It'd be rude. But it's a really cool device thing. It looks like a tricycle that's short to the ground with bigger wheels. Oh, like you remember those big wheels like that, but made for adults. That's probably why I like it. I used to love big wheels. I'm gonna get off the phone because holding the phone is exhausting and talking is exhausting. But I just wanted to tell you guys how God came through out of the blue and just overturned. I was literally denied. Completely denied from the program. Completely told I couldn't get a bed. And out of the blue, they called me on this phone this morning. Like, would she still be willing to come for a week of detox? And I was like, yes. So, and then the lady said even after she calls them to schedule, she's going to do a follow-up call and make sure it gets scheduled today. We had a nice long talk, and today's the first day I'm talking normal since Sunday, so that is nice. But God's been really, really good. So you guys will have a nice quiet week. You can watch some of my older videos, or you could go on my YouTube and subscribe and watch those videos. They're in no chronological order at all. I uploaded them the same day, but they start in November and go to about May. They're just random. It was just me living every day of my life with chronic illness and just living. Alright, bye you guys. I'm gonna put on some worship music and get a little amped up for my last lap. Getting out the door is the first hardest part, and your last lap is the second hardest part, but you feel super accomplished after you do both those things, and it's a day that you chose to recover rather than a day you chose to prolong your sickness. And I'm going to keep any single day I could get out of bed doing any single thing I can do. Also, it's cool too because with these ankle braces, and I'm also getting knee braces, I'm bracing up all my joints to give me the ability to not be trembling in pain 24/7 and be able to put more distance. I want to get up to 6 miles every day. So I'll need some relief to do that. And if I could get relief from braces, that would be phenomenal. You know. So, and the back braces they make now are super cool. They like are spandex. They go around your waist. They have like straps in the back. You can't even see them under your clothes. that's going to alleviate a lot of spine pressure and also help start straightening out my spine because my whole body's sideways and out of alignment. Laying funny, walking funny, you name it, standing funny, walking like a duck that does not bend her foot whatsoever. Yeah. But I'm really thankful to God that He overturned that and got me a bed. I really needed that, and I just know it's His work on my life, and I just know like He'll be with me through it, and I know it's His will for my life. So I hit, a roadblock when I got denied that, and stopped detoxing and kind of fell into a, God, I don't know what I'm going to do because I can't do this. But then He just came through and was like, here you go. We're going to do it 5 days, pill a day. And you're going to have all the help and support you need and a ton of prayer, And, yeah, I'm going to bring my purple animal print pajamas, my pink animal print pajamas, my floral pajamas, and I think I have my leopard pajamas. Yeah, so I do have some pajamas I could bring. So today's mission is finding them and packing a hospital bag and putting the avocados in now. Actually, I want to keep them in the fridge so they stay fresh, but just remembering to bring avocados and tomatoes. I guess that's all I really need. Yeah. I have my phone with my phone charger, listen to my worship music. And this is going to be really, really awesome. The outcome, right? So, that's it. That's all I got for you today. Thank you for watching my videos. And continue to, tag along for the healing journey and all the things God's doing, all the doors He's opening, all the ways He's helping me to heal, orchestrating the right doctors, the right treatment plans, and just getting me through a whole year of recovery and re-socialize and still having purpose throughout it and still being a mom throughout it. And, God is really, really good in all of this. So that was the best news I could have ever had. You feel bittersweet because, it comes with, oh my God, next week's gonna be miserable. I mean, there's no words. There's no words for the degree of how much pain and suffering you go through with that. But with great pain comes great reward, and the great reward will be completely off them for the first time in a year, and my body just controlling my muscles by itself. And it's going to be so good. And now God can step in and, work on healing those areas that the meds were blocking Him from healing. And get me everything I need to just be able to every single day kick ass and building muscle, taking walks, joining classes. I eventually want to join a dance class. I'm going to see if through disability, if they have any programs that they help pay for, like Pilates or yoga or dance classes or anything. And I'm just going to, one class at a time, every couple months look for another class to add on to my schedule so that I'm constantly exercising, I'm constantly obligated to get out of bed, I'm constantly pushing through the pain, I'm not, dormant, I'm not prolonging my recovery, right? And I'm learning new things, which is building new neurotransmitters. And they're all like controlled, safe environments. Everyone's there for the same reason, to do the same things. It's a class. So I definitely want to get into a dance class next, of any kind. I'm not selective. It could be ballet, it could be swing dance, it don't matter. Nothing too fast, I think more old-fashioned-y, something, whatever. I don't know. We'll see what door God opens, and obviously I want a place in Geneva that I can walk to. So that should actually be where I start, just seeing where in Geneva I can walk to that even has classes. Alright. I've exhausted myself. Goodbye, guys.